Sterile gloves. So when using sterile gloves, you do need to check some things before you pop them on, making sure that the packet is sterile itself, and you can do that by just checking the edges and making sure that nothing has been opened or is already open. You will also need to check the expiry date, the size, and any other relevant information that may be applicable depending on your use of the gloves. Now when you're ready to pop your sterile gloves on, you need to do this by opening the packet. This will reveal the inside with your gloves in the packet. Now the outside of this is fine to touch. You then need to open these up and pop them flat on your table, trolley or nearby surface where you will be popping your gloves on. So once you have your inner pack with your gloves inside on your tray or table, whatever it is you are working from, you can then safely touch the outside of these to open this up, allowing you to see the flaps at the top and the bottom and down the centre. Most glove packets will also be marked with a little hand or just with the letter R and the letter L on each side to show you which is which hand. Now, to open your glove packet, you need to open the bottom and the top flap, pulling the two centre ones out to each side. Now when doing so, be careful only to touch the outer edge of your packet, allowing this centre to stay as your sterile field. Now to put your gloves on. Now your sterile gloves are sterile. You don't want to be going and touching them anywhere. With your non-dominant hand, you want to pick up the glove for your dominant hand at the cuff end. You can then slide your fingers in and slide it up your hand until it is at a comfortable place where you can't pull it up anymore. This area is the inside of the glove and is okay to be touched, as it will be touching the skin on your wrist. At this point, using your sterile gloved hand, you can then pick up your other glove, placing your fingers underneath the cuff, allowing you to pop your fingers of your non-dominant hand inside the glove and pulling on securely. At this point, you can then slide your fingers underneath the cuff and pull up. Again, in the case that your glove splits, this will then need to be thrown away and a second packet opened. So as you can see here, we have opened our second packet of gloves and got our inner pack with the gloves inside ready again. So we'll follow the same procedure by folding down the bottom and the top and then pulling apart the two centre folds, making sure that this stays open. Again, being careful not to touch anything other than the edge. So again, following instructions the same as before, using my non-dominant hand, I'm going to pick up the cuff and slide my dominant hand into the glove. Being careful not to touch anything other than the inside of the cuff. Pulling that up onto my hand. Then I can use my glove hand, slide my fingers underneath the cuff of the other glove and insert my non-dominant hand into the sterile glove, pulling it on completely safely. At this point you can then adjust your gloves should you need to, pulling them up, making sure the fingers are all nice and tight and secure so you have no baggy ends on your fingers, and you are then ready to perform your piercing.